Hello everyone, Squiggles here, and I'm bringing you another game of Happy today. This is going to be Happy versus imbaLoWeLy, and it's going to be a Zerg versus Terran on Metalopolis again. Oh my goodness, so I really wanted to do this because, well, this game is pretty highly ranked, but also because um, they are in the same spawns as the last game I cast yesterday. If you haven't checked that out, you totally should check it out. I'm kind of steadying Happy's play right now. This is going to be the last day that I steady his play. I'm going to be doing 2 replays today. One is going to be this one, which is another TVZ, and I'm also going to be doing a TVT. And day 9 did a little thing of, he's actually done 2 day 9 dailies around the 300 marks, where he focuses on Happy's TVP. So between all of these and that, you guys should have a decent idea of what the Happy player Terran or the Terran player Happy, if you're not dyslexic, what he does with his different matchups. And you can always go to sc2rep.com and find additional replays and really check his builds and stuff, which I would recommend if you want to emulate him, because you need to find out exactly what he does. And I focus on both players, so it's hard to really, see exact timings and stuff. Like, for instance, he's going gas first, it appears, on this one, unless I'm totally wrong. Nope, there it goes. So gas before racks on this, so I'm expecting to see Banshees. That's in my mind, that means Banshees, but it could mean something else. And again, Happy not scouting, and imbaLoWeLy going to be showing the Overlord. So Happy's going to know exactly where Imba is spawning, imbaLoWeLy, and he is sending out his SCV rallied over there right now. And it looks like imbaLoWeLy going to go ahead and take his hatchery before his spawning pool, which he gets just now at around 15 drones. I guess it's 14. So 14-14 or 15-14 or whatever's. Oh yeah, so this is funny. While this game picks up, this was LOL funny. So this morning I loaded up Starcraft and it was like, oh look, there's a patch 1.3.4. Bam, which is a really, really tiny patch, and it just messes with some sound enabling stuff, and it changes the observer hotkey for APM. So that's really all it does. But it got to 70% completed, and then it was like, and just wouldn't complete. It was like, sorry, we've encountered an error. And so I did what anybody would do in this situation, which is to rage hardcore in a manner by just spam clicking. I don't know if you can hear me spam clicking, literally as fast as I could on the continue button and the try again and the never mind and just forget about it computer button. And I just spammed, and I lost count after 50, but I was just artificially raising my APM. And then finally it was like, oh, okay, well I guess if you're this dedicated to pushing the continue button, then we'll let it happen. And then it just continued normally and it was fine. So yay for technology. So annoying. Oh my gosh. But whatevs. Let's go back to the game now. I just wanted to let you guys know because I thought that was hilarious. And I'm sure other people have had that problem as well. And now you know how to deal with it. You just tell the computer, don't worry about it, just continue. And he goes, oh, I never thought of it like that before. And then he does, and it's fine. So it looks like imbaLoWeLy going to be playing pretty defensive, getting a couple of spine crawlers, which normally you'll see people play defensive if they go ahead and go for hatch first. And Happy is going to go for some Hellions, not getting blue flame, but he does have a reactor on his factory, and he's producing Hellions 2 at a time. So I do know he loves his Hellion play, so he's going to be doing some Hellion stuffs. And it looks like he has 4 Hellions out at this point, always grabbing this watchtower too, really, really smart. And it looks like he's getting 2 more Hellions. He's going to have up to 6 Hellions here. And the big thing here is he's not overcommitting. I can see he's poking in with the Hellions, and then he just pulls right back out and doesn't really overcommit with them. You can see that he's forcing his spine crawlers, up to 3 spine crawlers going down for LoWeLy. And he also has 1, 2, 3 queens. Is there another queen coming out? Doesn't look like it. It looks like he's going to hold down like a boss with 3 queens. And that's actually really good because you have these 2 queens and the spine crawlers. You can block the ramp if you need to. But you're also able to spread creep and everything else. And oh my goodness, look at this. Looks like a ton of Hellions are going to go ahead and get up into the main and shooting the queen. And here we go, the roasting of the drones. Oh my goodness, so many drones being roasted. Oh my gosh. Wow, this was a very, very, very good attack by Happy. And even, geez, still getting more kills. So let's go ahead and check the tab here. We can see he just killed 13 drones and lost six Hellions. So if we look, we can see that resource-wise, it comes out about the same. But the workers are definitely going to matter, because if we go to income now, we can see that it looks like, well, LoWeLy's still ahead in workers, but that's because he's just spamming the good old drone button. He is SDDDDDing, or just holding down D, I guess. But it looks like Happy, and you're going to have to go watch the actual replay or find a replay similar to this to see the actual timing, because I was busy watching the Hellions do their burning goodness. But it looks like he lifted off the factory, replaced it with another barracks, Stim just now finishing, getting a lot of Marines, and now he's going to go for siege tanks and Marines. So a Hellion opening, not even Blue Flame, just a Hellion opening into very, very standard Marine tank. Looks like what is going on for Happy. And one thing to note is, as he expands with his orbital, his expansion orbital, he is getting a gas right away. So he's going to be going 3 gases, at least for the time being. It looks like imbaLoWeLy actually pulling guys off of gas because he needs to replenish his drones. So only on 2 gas right now, although he has 4 geysers up, and it looks like just now putting guys back on gas. And there is a spire that is almost done, as well as an evolution chamber back here to prevent these structures right here are kind of to prevent any run bys. I don't know if you can run by here. I think maybe, but it makes it harder for Hellions to do any kind of damage. And good little thing by imbaLoWeLy, if you play Zerg, guys, you should always have the Zelnaga watchtowers. Always, 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 always. This is 25 minerals and half of an egg to hold both watchtowers. You can hold both watchtowers, and it's not even enough for like an omelet. So you might as well just do it. Just do it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And let's see, it looks like LoWeLy going to be, he has his lair up at this point. Just getting Zergling speed now. A lot of Zergs lately I've been noticing have just been like not getting Zergling speed very fast. Maybe they're emulating Spanishiwa and his get a bajillion drones before you get gas and stuff. And oh, look at Happy, going to be doing a little bit of an elevator drop here. Mutalisks are out, and they are going to come and help. Here come the Queens, and there are going to be explosions of carcasses all over the place. And Queens just, my goodness, so many Queens go down. And it looks like Happy, who's down by about 15 supply right now, is going to continue with this drop, and having the high ground line of sight, there we go, allows these tanks to be totally protected from the high ground attacking. But it looks like Zergling's going to be running in here and surrounding one tank, running over here, surrounding another tank. Are they going to be able to take it out? It looks like no, not able to take it out. And these 2 Mutalisks, oh my goodness, they almost met their maker, but they are still alive. More Muta friends are going to be running out though, and so it's Muta Speedling. It's a very, very good combination for the Zerg player, because between these 2 units they can really take care of anything. They spend all their gas on the mutas, and then they just have the Zerglings to dump all of the rest of their minerals into, as well as spend larva. And then they can also, he has a Baneling nest somewhere, I swear he does. There we go. So you can make Banelings later as well, and Banelings really good against any kind of bio stuff, especially when you get your centrifugal hooks, so they roll instead of waddle. Now it looks like, oh, these Mutas are going to be forcing stems and just being generally annoying. Happy holding on like a boss to this Marine with 2 kills. Oh, but that's all he's going to get is 2 kills. And it looks like these Mutas just abusing the crap out of this terrain here to go ahead and cause as much damage to the Marines as possible. But they got to be careful, because Marines do pretty good damage against Mutas. At least their cost ratio is pretty good. You can see Imba has taken his 3rd, imbaLoWeLy, and Happy is taking his 3rd as well, and we are at the 12-minute 45-second mark, and Happy is floating over his command center. You can see here it looks like he wanted to put down some turrets, but there is a Zergling here. Oh my goodness, it's the little things, guys. It is the little things that makes these players great, and little things like having Marines, having Zerglings, having whatever at the different expansions just to check and see the exact timings is so good. And we can see, let's see how many barracks, let's see, another factory going up. So it looks like we're going to have 4 barracks, 2 factories. And oh my goodness, Mutas coming in here doing some damage. There is no, there is no air apparently. No, there is no anti-air. And so these Mutas going to be able to do quite a bit of damage. And it looks like, if you look over here, Happy doesn't even care. He's going for the big counter, and he's just going to rely on his SCVs to go ahead and clean up these Mutas. And by clean up, I mean repair the starport. but looks like getting another reactor